Joining us now, editor-in-chief of LifeZette, Fox News contributor, nationally syndicated radio host Laura Ingraham. You know, here's what's fascinating about this to me, Laura, is, they're bragging about a grand scheme. They talk about all the connections that they have to the Clinton campaign, even the White House and the DNC, to orchestrate a lie, a narrative, propaganda to the American people that Trump people are like this. And they've been doing it the whole campaign season,
right.
And now they got caught. What if Republicans did this?
Oh, no. I mean, if a Hillary Clinton campaign office had been firebombed, it would have led every newscast, and every Donald Trump supporter would have been tarred with the action, okay? But, when that happened over the weekend, it was basically brushed aside by the media as a one-off. And in this Project Veritas tape, Sean, really does comport with what you've been saying, I've been saying all along. There've been too many cute little actions that seemed a little too convenient during this campaign. Remember that guy who yelled out during the primary season that question about the Muslims at one point, and then he just disappeared, and they were trying to engage Trump on that about, I think it was about deportation or something. It was just so obvious that it didn't seem like it was real. It seemed like these were actors. Remember, Hillary Clinton had that little girl ask her the question at the event last week or the week before. It turns out the question was scripted by her parent, who himself had a connection to state government in Pennsylvania. So a lot of this stuff is fraudulent, and a lot of this stuff is orchestrated, and it's propaganda. And it is exactly what Hillary's record is: fraudulent, filled with propaganda, filled with lies, filled with media, amplifications, and it goes along with the entire campaign's outlook, frankly. It doesn't surprise me one bit.
This is right out of Rules for Radicals. This is Saul Alinsky. And what I think is more fascinating, they have been fomenting violence this entire campaign season.
Against police officers, too.
They brag about it, and then they brag about how the DNC and the Clinton campaign and even the White House is involved. How do you justify this?
Well, again, they don't think they have to justify it, Sean. Just like what Hillary says in response to the private server. She bats away these questions like they're pesky little mosquitoes, and then she gets back on her message. Oh, no, that's not what Director Comey said. I think he actually confirmed what I said, in her question and answer with reporters or on Capitol Hill. So their modus operandi here, Sean, is to deny and then quickly move on. And it works for them because, unlike with Trump, the press will let it go.
Well, they talk about creating plausible deniability, but this is so serious that they brag about, we've got operatives in every state. They're going to every event, and they're fomenting violence, and they've been trained how to ask the questions. They even admitted they're responsible for Chicago. There was that 69-year-old woman, apparently they claim was an operative, and they get people in line at 6 a.m. so that they're in the front, so that the media hears their question, and the media buys it hook, line, and sinker. It seems to me we have been victims of a huge organized lie and propaganda campaign this entire election season.